Time now for our Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. They specialize in finding the best coverage and rates. Contact them for a free auto, business, home, or life insurance quote. Now, for this week's featured athlete.
I'm Aiden Witzke. I'm a junior at Tuslaw High School, and I do football and track. I've only been playing football for 3 years. Just seemed like a fun experience in high school and just kind of took off with it. Track I've been doing for 5 years. I like running pretty fast. So probably when we beat Caldwell, it was a close game and we fought really hard through it, and I thought we played really well as a team, so I'd say that.
I'm Coach Style. This is my second year at Tuslaw as a head football coach. This would be my 9th year as a head coach overall. Been at several districts. 16th year teaching so far. Yeah, I would say he's got a great personality. I thought Coach Curzon talked about enthusiasm or passion. Those are definitely things I've seen just in the way he lives, but also the way he plays. Definitely enthusiastic, passionate young man. I would say from last year to this year, he's much more confident, much more of a leader. Will speak up and talk to the younger players, teach the younger players. I think he's developing into a very good leader in our football program. He's a very steady presence, doesn't let the highs or lows bother him, and really is a focused young man. Yeah, he's a high character individual, cares about other people, cares about the work that he's putting into things. You can definitely just tell that being a good person is important to him.
My name is Jim Curzon. I'm a retired teacher. I taught here for 47 years. I've coached varsity football, baseball, basketball. Most recently, I've been coaching middle school football, and I lead the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. First, when he started to attend a couple years ago, it was a little bit inconsistent, but the second half of last year and this year, he's very consistent in his attendance. He's really focused when we do lessons and so on, small groups. He's talkative, he leads. And then when I gave him the opportunity to share his testimony at Fields of Faith, he jumped at that opportunity. So seen a lot of growth in him as a person and as a follower of Christ. I think when I asked him to share his testimony, I really didn't know Aiden on a very personal level. I had the opportunity to take him out for dinner, and we talked about his testimony, and he really does love the Lord. He lives his faith. He's really concerned. He has a family line of pastors in his family, and he's open to whatever God wants him to do. So he's just been an amazing young man to get to know.
So personally, I met a lot of good people, I've got a lot of good friends, like-minded people out of it. And I would just say for sports, realizing like the sports doesn't last forever, and you're always gonna have God in your life. I just prayed to you at the poll. I was asked to give my testimony and hopefully get the team captain spot. I work in my church a little bit. I do this thing at Jackson. It's like this thing where you mentor kids on Tuesdays during the winter. So that's good. And then I teach a little bit at our VBS at our church.
The word enthusiasm comes to mind. I think when he plays football, when he shared his faith, when he's involved in small groups, when he's around his peers. I'm not sure he's an extrovert, but he's enthusiastic about what he does, and he's wholehearted about whatever he does.
I just know that he's always very positive, and he always has a good sense of humor that always brings a smile to myself, but also the people around him.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. Join us every Friday night at halftime as we feature a new student athlete who has gone above and beyond in their athletics and in FCA.